Arsenal and Tottenham battle for the new Roy Keane valued at £20 million. Fabrizio Romano reveals Bombshell update on new contract for Arsenal's young star. And Alexander Isak is one step away from joining Arsenal in January, but everything depends on a crucial detail. All this and more you can check out now with the top Arsenal news directly from Emirates Stadium, so make sure to like the video and check your subscription so you don't miss any updates. And without further ado, let's get started. Arsenal and Tottenham are both home to some exceptional young talents. Arsenal's squad features the talented Bukayo Saka, 17-year-old prodigy Ethan Nwaneri, and William Saliba. Tottenham, on the other hand, boasts promising young players like Micky van de Ven, Pape Sarr, Archie Gray, Bergvall, and Will Lankshear. With the support and mentorship of seasoned veterans, these youthful stars have contributed significantly to both the Gunners and Spurs securing spots in the top 6 of the Premier League at this point in the season. Despite this, the North Londoners are still on the lookout to add more elite talent to their respective squads, with sources informing TBR Football that Arsenal and Tottenham had scouts watching Chris Rigg at the weekend. TBR Football reports that scouts from Arsenal and Tottenham were present at the Den on Saturday to observe Sunderland's 1-1 draw with Millwall. The main attraction for the North London clubs was 17-year-old Rigg, who has been turning heads with his performances. Both teams traveled to South London specifically to scout the exceptional young midfielder. Currently wearing the Sunderland number 11 shirt, Rigg is having a standout season, scoring 3 goals in 15 appearances in the Championship, helping the Black Cats maintain their position near the top of the table. It's also known that Rigg, who has drawn comparisons to Roy Keane, caught the attention of scouts from Crystal Palace, West Ham, and Brentford during the game. In the match against the Lions, the Hebburn-born prodigy showcased his skills impressively, making 2 key passes, 2 clearances, and winning battles on the ground and in the air, alongside earning 2 free kicks. Fabrizio Romano gives important Ethan Nwaneri contract update despite Edu Gaspar's Arsenal exit. Arsenal is optimistic about locking down the long-term commitment of Ethan Nwaneri, who is poised to be a key player for the club in the future. The Gunners have been closely monitoring the young midfielder's development through the ranks at the Hale End Academy, where he has consistently impressed. Nwaneri made his Arsenal debut at just 15 years old in a match against Brentford in 2022, setting the record as the youngest player to ever feature for Arsenal. Since that landmark debut, he has continued to develop and has been increasingly involved with the first team this season, while Mikel Arteta is carefully managing both the young talent and the growing expectations around him. Nwaneri's exposure to more game time only continues to enhance his profile. He recently scored his first Premier League goal in a game against Nottingham Forest, a moment that signals the beginning of what many hope will be a prolific scoring career at the top level. With his value on the rise, Arsenal is now actively exploring the option of offering Nwaneri a new contract to secure his services for the foreseeable future. Over the summer, Arsenal put considerable effort into persuading Ethan Nwaneri to commit his future to the Emirates Stadium. Given that he is only 17, any contract he signs can only span a maximum of 3 years, which offers limited long-term security for the Gunners. With Nwaneri turning 18 in March, the opportunity arises for a more extended agreement that would provide greater stability for both him and the club. Talks are already in progress regarding a new contract. Fabrizio Romano noted on his YouTube channel, Arsenal have begun concrete negotiations for Ethan Nwaneri's contract, indicating that discussions for securing his future are actively underway. They want to give him an important contract in the next few months probably. Let's see how much time that will take. We also know that Arsenal had some changes with Edu Gaspar leaving the club. Arsenal looking for a new director. There is some movement around Arsenal that could affect the timing but not affect the strategy or the idea to have Ethan Nwaneri as one of the talents for present and future. It shows a clear decision, regardless of Edu Gaspar's Arsenal exit, that the hierarchy are willing to push with signing Nwaneri up for the long-term vision. It remains to be seen how long the deal could be and which terms may be offered to the youngster for his potential. Alexander Isak to Arsenal transfer latest as January move now depends on one crucial factor. Arsenal is showing interest in Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak as Mikel Arteta looks to strengthen his forward line in the upcoming January transfer window. The The Gunners have faced some challenges in finding the back of the net this season. While Kai Havertz brings a lot to the team, his goal scoring hasn't been prolific, and Gabriel Jesus has been struggling with his form in front of goal for quite some time. There's a growing consensus that signing a striker should be Arsenal's top priority as the winter window approaches. Without a dependable goal scorer to lead the attack, Arsenal's chances of clinching the Premier League title seem slim. Arsenal move for Alexander Isak hinges on Edu Gaspar replacement. One candidate Arsenal are considering to add to their pool of strikers is Newcastle United star Alexander Isak. However, Arsenal will face competition from Chelsea for Isak, and the Magpies won't let him leave St. James's Park cheaply either. An offer of at least £115 million is thought to be required to even get negotiations underway. On top of that, financial ramifications are not the only challenge that Arsenal will face when it comes to getting a deal for the Sweden international done. According to journalist Florian Plettenberg reporting on X, much will depend on who succeeds Edu when it comes to deciding if Arsenal will be able to sign Isak. Edu Gaspar's recent departure as Arsenal's sporting director is bound to affect the club's approach to the upcoming winter transfer window. Edu played a pivotal role in Arsenal's negotiations and was instrumental in closing deals. With his exit, Mikel Arteta is now leading the search for his replacement, with PSG's Luis Campos emerging as the top candidate. However, until a new sporting director is in place at the Emirates Stadium, Arsenal's transfer activities might be somewhat constrained. The club is eager to align its transfer strategy with a long-term vision, a task that the new sporting director, in collaboration with Arteta, will need to define clearly. Given this transition, it's understandable why Arsenal might hesitate to make significant investments before the new director is appointed. Nonetheless, their ability to compete for the Premier League title this season could hinge on their success in strengthening the squad this January. With the clock ticking, Arsenal is now under pressure to secure Edu's replacement promptly to ensure their essential winter transactions can proceed. Serie A giants ready to sign Arsenal player for £20 million. Just 12 games into the 2024-25 Premier League season, the focus is already shifting toward the January transfer window. This past summer was a busy period for Arsenal, with Mikel Arteta bringing in 5 new players to the Emirates. Despite these additions, there were also some unexpected departures, and early chatter suggests there might be more movement before the end of the campaign. One player under the spotlight is Jakub Kiwior, whose performance this season has left much to be desired. Kiwior has faced criticism both at the international level and with Arsenal, which has resulted in reduced playing time due to his poor form. There are ongoing rumors that Juventus is interested in Kiwior, and recent reports indicate that they're not the only Italian club keeping tabs on the Polish defender. According to the Italian TV outlet Televomero, as reported by Ariana Napoli, Napoli has also shown interest in acquiring the Arsenal player. Another market target could be Kiwior. According to the Televomero editorial team, he would be a strong name. The defender is playing with an eyedropper in his current club, Arsenal. The English could sell him if a suitable offer were to arrive. Juventus is also interested in the Pole. The Bianconeri management is in fact looking for 1 or 2 purchases in defense to strengthen the rear guard. The report relayed the belief in Italy that Kiwior can be pried away from Arteta's grasp this winter if an appropriate offer for the £20 million 2023 arrival is presented. Well folks, those were the main news for today. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated on everything happening with our beloved team, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for joining us, and until the next video.